Hey everybody, this is Mike. Welcome back to the Z Motorsports shop and channel. It's been a little while since I've done a video, about a couple months now, since I've got the LS swap done in our JK. So happy to report I've got about a little over 3,400 miles on it now. Running like a top, runs great. Wife and I took off last week to Moab for a couple of days just to kind of get it off-road for the first time, and I'm happy to announce that thing runs perfectly. So I thought I'd do a quick little, it's not that I've been slacking, I've just been kind of busy trying to play catch up after last fall, working on my son's WJ and then doing my LS swap around New Year's. So I've been trying to play catch up on a lot of other little projects. And then last week, my son, we was working on his WJ rear bumper, and he come home from work and announced that his truck was hazing a little, his Duramax was hazing a little bit. And so we kind of suspected maybe injectors, so we run some balance, checked the balance rates, did a little troubleshooting, and come to find out, cylinders 1 and 3, we were suspecting some issues with injectors. So we hurried and finished up the completion of the rear bumper on his WJ, got it all metal finished and everything, pushed through a couple late nights to get it done so we get it off to powder coating so he could put his OEM bumper back on so he could drive it while the Duramax was down. So all the parts showed up the other day for his injector project, so we decided to go ahead and get going on that. That being said, I'll take you on, this is going to be a shop tour number 4. We're going to take a quick walk around the shop, kind of show you what I got going on in here. And so come along and go for a little walk around the shop. So unfortunately, there's my Duramax. It's been sitting in the shop kind of lonely lately, but haven't really driven it too much, but it's all cleaned up and ready to go at the moment's notice. So coming around, there's my son's 02 2500 Duramax. So bring you into the engine bay here. Kind of see him all the way down to the, basically I'm ready, I've got the injectors just pulled out, ready to go through and adjust the valve lash while we're in this far. And then we start going ahead and putting the new injectors back in and working our way back out. So there's his little project, and then coming around over here, here's the lower rocker boxes and the upper rocker covers, and then here's all of our new parts from Merchant Automotive, the new injectors, new Bosch injectors with their chrome ball seats in them. I can get it out of this bag one-handed. So there's the new injectors, and we've got lower rocker box gaskets, injector cup O-rings, new fasteners for the return lines, as well as all the high pressure lines. I recommend replacing all the high pressure lines on these when you do them. His truck has about 250,000. I think he's like 247 and change. So I highly recommend doing the injector high pressure lines because they do get a buildup inside, as well as just the natural corrosion and so forth. And then all new fasteners for the lower rocker boxes and the upper rocker covers. All new brass washers as well as O-rings for the injectors. And then coming around over here is all of the parts from the top end of the engine. And here are all the high pressure lines and the injectors, return lines, wiring harnesses. The injectors, like I said, 1 and 3 were the worst out of balance. 1 being the absolute worst. It was about 5.7, I think it was, on the balance rates. Number 3 was 3.8, 3.7, somewhere in there, right around the 4 mark where they say the limit is. The other ones were all under 1. One thing we did notice as we was pulling it out is cylinder number 3 has got a lot of oil residue on the injector body. And if you look, I don't know if I can zoom in far enough to see, but you can see where these have been changed once before, supposedly right before my son bought it, but you can see right there where there's a tear in the O-ring. So what I suspect was happening, and you can see how oily that body is in comparison to 1, 5, 7, and then 8, 6, 4, and 2, all the way down the other side. So 3 definitely, and it was weird because we was getting some white smoke out of it, which when it was hazing, but there was a couple of times I swore it was blue, and that's where I was thinking, why are we seeing blue smoke if we've got injector issues? This makes perfect sense now. That O-ring was allowing, but the blue would clear up. So I think what was happening is, after sitting there idling, it would, or sitting overnight even, that oil would run down past that O-ring, get down inside, and then when you first fire it up, you'd get a little puff of blue, but then it would clean up. So now it is all kind of making sense now. So anyway, this is his project for the time being. So we'll probably finish this. Like I say, we're on our way back together now, and I don't know, probably a few more. I'm guessing probably another 4 or 5 more hours on this project, maybe 6. Because like I said, we're gonna go through and adjust the valve lash and everything while we're this far down. All right, as you can see, I haven't been screwing off too bad since I got the Jeep done. But anyway, I just wanted this short little video. I just kind of wanted to post up a quick video of the Saturday shop tour. I think this was number 4. Just to kind of give you a walk around the shop, show you what I've been doing, show you that I haven't been completely slacking off. So since I got the Jeep done, I have been enjoying the Jeep, but we've been trying to play catch up, and I've just been trying to get my feet back underneath me. My son's getting ready to get married, so he just bought a house, so I've been kind of helping him with some items there. And then our goal is to try to get his Jeep and his truck in, back in proper running condition, mechanically, cosmetically, everything, before he gets married in a couple of months, so that he can go into his marriage with without worry of vehicle issues or one thing or another. So he's going to put his summer wheels and tires back on his truck while we've got it in here. And I think he bought a couple of steering component upgrades. So once we get the engine back together and get it running, we'll go ahead and throw it on the lift and go through and do the couple of suspension steering upgrades to it. And then we'll get his Jeep back in here. As I mentioned, the rear bumper is off to the powder coater. I kind of was hoping to have gotten a call yesterday saying that it was ready to be picked up, but if not, it's probably the first part of the week. So hopefully by the time we get the truck back pretty much done, we'll get his bumper back from the powder coater, go ahead and put his rear bumper on, and then he has a couple of little leaks to address on that. And I think that's about it on his. The front bumper and the sliders that he wants to build, I think we're going to hold off on that until after he gets married, gets kind of settled into a routine, and then we'll pull it back in and fabricate his front bumper and his sliders. But for the time being, we just want to get his vehicles in proper condition for his nejust step of his life. So once that's done, like I said, I'll probably start doing more other projects around the shop that I'll have videos on. But right now, we're just trying to play catch up on everything and get my feet back underneath me here. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. I've got a lot of new subscribers over the last little while. I think the Jeep LS swap generated a lot of attention. So for that, I appreciate the comments and the views. There's been a lot of positive comments on the Jeep builds, so I appreciate that. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for upcoming videos. And I appreciate all the following and the feedback. So thanks again.